Hello, hello, and welcome everybody joining us on YouTube for the first episode of this stream recording. I think we're on episode 7, I guess, of the playthrough. No, that's a lie. Maybe more like 11. I don't know. The numbers are a bit odd. And so here we are. We're going to be starting a brand new settlement. We're going to be going for the seal today. So that will be fun. But before we start, let's come down to our deeds. And let's claim our rewards. A quintessential uniform worn by nearly every viceroy, designed to withstand even the heaviest of downpours. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that actually does in the grand scheme of things. I'm going to game on the marshland biome. Why not bring an invasive species of fungus into your home? What could possibly go wrong? We're going to bring some marsh glow fungus into our home, apparently. Oh, almost made it to that level 5. This will, of course, get us there. Which earns us quite a bit. We get a new citadel upgrades. We get the Druid's Hut building blueprint, the granary. So let's have a quick look. Oil, good for oil, okay for tea. Does have coats in the background. Pickled goods, fabric, pack of crops. Yeah, not bad. Oil, again, a very good oil building. Pour flour and paste. A monastery. Sotha the Ancient as a trader. Exploration Expedition Cornerstone. You took some of the best explorers from the Smoldering City with you. Global Resolve is boosted by +5 for 180 seconds every time a new glade is discovered. But woodcutting is 25% slower until you open at least 2 glades. I wonder if that's just the woodcutting being slower or the whole thing. Crown is very forgiving as long as the goods keep flowing. Impatience goes 30% slower for 180 seconds every time you finish a trade route. Very nice. And then we have one more deed to put in. Okay, that's all of our deeds done. We're going to hop across here. In fact, hang on. Let me just sit here a short while. I have to go. Okay, I mean, because apparently I got a new cloak. I have no idea what that's about, if I'm perfectly honest. But we're gonna buy some upgrades. Now, I did have a quick look before I started the stream, and I want to come here and grab, which I'm gonna grab last to make sure I haven't counted wrong. But the human house, I'm gonna start to get the houses as essential blueprints. But I want to get a blueprints reroll. Let's go ahead and unlock that. I want to get the ability to start trading with other settlements. We're going to go and grab that, and I'm sure I have enough, yes I do, to unlock the human house. Just provides a nice little extra boost to resolve, which, well, it can basically help tip you over the edge of what you need. Okay, and so that is everything. Let's continue back to the map. And as I said, we are going to push for the seal. Now, it's all sealed forest. Doesn't really matter where you go. I'm going to get me the same rewards. So, I mean, north or south doesn't make too much of a difference. I'll go south. Why not? And so, as I said, yes, we are going to push for the seal. Now, reward 70 experience, 2 and 30. Plus 10 citadel resources at the end of the cycle. Cycle duration permanently increased by 8. We'll go for a average. We have an average amount of soil. We're probably not going to be growing too much. A blueprint given to you by the Queen herself. This powerful ancient structure will allow you to summon aid directly from the citadel. Overgrown trees with a lot more resource charges can be found in this forest. The trees have a chance of giving me meat, sea marrow, and leather. The fact that I may have a nice trickle of meat coming in and leather makes me want to lean into the lizards. I know I've just gone and gotten human houses, which is a nice little boost in itself, but makes me want to lean into lizards simply because jerky, skewers, and boots, all of which can be done with meat and leather. Now we do get the 2 beavers as well, and then this one would give us humans. Of course, we have our base goods. Don't know what the third one would be, honestly. with the resources we're going for, etc., I'd kind of lean for a harpy fourth choice, if I'm perfectly honest. So I think we are going to keep this as choice. This is, of course, as I said, the summary. These are the conditions. We also have a broken ancient seal is hidden somewhere in the forest. To find it, you must first look for clues in the surrounding glades. Its mere presence in this land summons foul plagues upon your settlement during the storm. Only during the storm. Woodcutters don't increase hostility, but every 10 felled trees add 2 hostility points. That's kind of painful. And so we are going to go and start with an extra bit of wood, because that's actually going to be quite painful for us to collect. I'm going to say... I mean, if I say eggs, I have to take roots, because that's all the points I've got left. Do I want the extra villagers? Let's take the extra villagers. I start with 4 points. Very nice. Didn't realize that. Take the villagers and then we'll take the eggs. Let us... My presence there will trigger the end of the cycle regardless of how many years are left. So we are going to be triggering the end of the cycle slightly early, but I don't know if I'm going to get to the seal if I build another village beforehand. Hence why we're going now. Let's embark. And let's see if we can seal the forest. And our effects are, of course, the storm. We've got the storm in normal voiced English. I don't know why I keep doing things like this. Discovering glade during a storm will decrease global resolve by -10 for 3 minutes. So we need to make sure we control that. As a result of heavy rainfall during the storm, the travel time of trade routes is increased by 50%. And as long as they have the clothing need fulfilled, a cold, half-frozen sleet is falling from the sky. So that's not actually too bad of a set of things. We do, however, have... The rain seems to fall slower. Gain 15 drizzle water per minute during the drizzle. Okay. A refreshing gust of air lifts the spirits. Those with the basic needs taken care of are more willing to work. Villagers with this effect move 20% faster. To gain it, fulfill the following needs. Housing. I like that. So as long as they've got housing, they will move faster. Let's see where we start. Well, doesn't this look horrid? We've got some reeds in the background. We've got a giant flower. Looks like it wants to try and eat us. And we've got some berries in the corner. That is... They've definitely got faces. That actually creeps me out a little bit. And then if we zoom out... We've got a couple of dangerous glades, a couple of forbidden glades, and a couple of normal glades around us. Okay. So let's go and grab a small herbalist camp. Go and grab harvester's camp. Let's do our standard pathing start. It's a very small starting area, but I can get a couple of houses in there. We don't have any humans. And if we look at our starting blueprints, we can re-roll. The first re-roll looks like it costs 0. Granary, which gets us pickled goods, fabric, which is really nice. Biscuits, pie, and pottery. Although we need flour to be able to do any of that. And water, but that's not too much of a problem. Pickled goods comes off, I think, nearly anything, if I remember. Show all pickled goods. I think it comes off, yes, pretty much anything plus... Oh, plus a container, actually. I thought it was just plus water. We do need to be able to get a container for that one. Or dial ale and wine. What's the point? Let's actually quickly open this up. I think pickled goods. Yeah, pickled goods are a double. So I think I might go for that. Pickled goods and fabric. And packs of crops. Let's go ahead and pick that. Got the bakery come back. A smelter. Coats, packs of building materials, water skins, hide, training gear, and copper bars. Now, of course, the ability to make pottery, which does, in fact, allow us to make pickled goods, and would also allow us to make other things like beer and wine for the services for the beavers, assuming we go in that direction. Unfortunately, pie and biscuits don't double up. They are individual, which is a bit of a shame. I'm gonna use our reroll. Next time it costs 5. Small farm uses nearby farm fields to grow vegetables. And advanced gathering camp. I thought I already had that, to be honest. And a tinctuary. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna leave it there. Let's see what we can find in our forest. Now, the number of woodcutters don't make a difference. However, the number of trees cut very much does, which only marks trees, because we have to kind of be careful about this, don't we? So let's open up this glade. So in fact, let's trim off some of the edge of that. We do have our granary. It will allow us to make fabric, which is a quite nice hit from the beginning. And we need to build a trading post. A beacon tower. Need to get some bricks. And we're going to start gathering some food. That can just come to the lizards. And this can just come to the lizards as well. So we've got 1 beaver spare. Our woodcutters are now going to chop our way through to the glade. And then we'll open up this glade and see what we can get here. Just want to go global resolve thanks to the lizard keepers. Got one beaver left building these roads and the houses. And a guardian stone, ancient relic. Not knowing where the guidance stones came from or what the origin purpose was, but they are imbued with magic and always point in the direction of the seal. Oh, got it. So that's his. So the seal's up in this direction, is what it's telling me. Question is, how far do you think we'll have to come? We've also managed to... We don't have any tools, though. Managed to get this. We'll save it for breaking... After carefully studying this strange piece of machinery, we can use it to our advantage. Spawns 2 to 3 salt veins nearby. Okay, not entirely sure that I'm in need of any salt. We also have some clay nodes. And it looks like that might be about it for this one. So we are going to be able to get some clay nodes, which is quite nice. And let's continue. So once we've gone and built everything up here, I'm going to take one guy off there just to basically help with all of this building. Because, oh, and we've got our first cornerstone. Top 10 tips on how to cook more efficiently by Shahilda. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie produced. Grain production increases by +1 every 25 times it is produced. I'm going to go for this. That leads me to potentially thinking of getting pies, because then that gets me some jerky. Which really would push my lizard resolve massively forward. Orders! Sell goods worth at least 8 amber to a trade route and give up 4 amber. deliver 10 planks. Oh, no, I do quite like the brick and the fabric givey, but I'm actually going to go for this one with a box of tools. It shouldn't be too hard. It might not happen immediately, but it shouldn't be too hard. +1 to fabric production, +1 to grain production. Objective, we have to give 2 packs of pretty much everything. Sure, I don't know if we're going to be going grain. Although we probably should, because we looks like we might end up needing biscuits and pies. Please resolve about 18 for 30 seconds, or fulfill the need for 10 skewers. We're going to take the beavers and the parts, I think. I'm going to leave that one a second, actually. Makeshift post, granary, and makeshift post. Resource acquisition, a stonecutter's camp. Go and move you to this corner. And I need to chop through to that dangerous glade. We're going to go straight for our first dangerous glade. Alright, yes. Villagers with effect move 20% faster as long as they have a house to live in. Which will be interesting because the houses cost us wood, and wood isn't our biggest gimme on this map because the more trees you chop. 12 divided by 10 times 3. Oh, it's 12. Okay, so it's not as bad, anywhere near as bad as I thought. Every 10 felled trees add 2 hostility points. Oh no, that is exactly what I thought. I'm now just reading it wrong. So that's because that's not nice. And so we do want a trading post as well. We'll just go and oh no, we won't go stick that by there because there's something in the way. We'll stick that by there. Also need, which is a big bonus to us, another house. So I am going to go and place that down. There. We've got some blueprints to choose. I think it is going to end up being pies. We're going to wait to open this glade though. I want to see what I can potentially grow. Harvester's camp. Lower and only collecting resources from small ground nodes can collect. Yeah. Don't anything. We can't actually build anything yet. Except for nope, that's only a gather. Right there you go, using nearby farm fields to grow vegetables and grain. So we could start a grain production, which eventually would allow us to get flour, and then that can be turned into biscuits and pies. The pies will make jerky for me. And, of course, yes, we started with skewers. Brawling, boots, and pickled goods. There you go. He's actually going to go up to his resolve level already. That's not a bad little start. And, okay, so it's through here somewhere. Essentially right at the back by there. We have a nice patch of fertile soil by here. We have a brick oven. That's actually really nice. Cost 5 bricks to rebuild a brick oven. let you figure that one out. We have some... In fact, what am I clicking on this? We have some more clay nodes. That's quite nice. One large. We have a copper-finned trout pond. We have some fertile soil, a large abandoned cache, a brick oven, and escaped convicts. Oh, we can arrest them. We can arrest them in some form or other. Convicts will not dare to attack your settlement, but they will loot whatever they can find in the forest. They destroy 3 random caches, prioritizing the ones in already discovered glades. 1 impatience point if I don't clean it up. On the other hand, I could persuade them to join us. Villagers heard rumors of dangerous fugitives in the area. They are worried that desperate criminals might attack them. -6 to global resolve is active only when corresponding glade event is being worked on. Basically, you persuade them to join you. You get 5 villagers, 10 packs of building materials, 25 coats, and 25 barrels. Whilst it's being worked on, 4 minutes. Get the next storm in 3 minutes, but do you know what? I actually think I can go ahead and do that. Let's put double on. I understand that means I have no one building. I also have nobody in here at this point. Let's go and do that, get the resource boost. I'm skipping out on Queen's Grace and 20 amber, but that's okay. And more to the point, we have large fertile soil patch, so let's grab a small farm. And then... Ooh, stamping mill. That does allow us to get better bricks. I like that. Although packs of provision, I've heard, are very important for trading. It does also allow us to get barrels and flour. Barrels being kind of needed for potentially pickled goods. I think I could make pickled goods out of barrels. Yes, barrels. Like I said, it does also get me flour and packs of provisions. Copper bars I'm not fussed by. I mean, coats are also really nice. As are better bricks. But I think I can get better bricks through the brickyard that I've just gone and got a ruin for. So let's go and pick the provisioner. Okay, we're missing out on 2. Unless I destroy 2. At which point then we miss out on none. And this does cost me some planks. And a provisioner. So the next thing we are going to have to go and build is going to have to be our crude workstation. Investigate. Actually turn that on. I have a habit of doing that. So turn off fabric, turn off pipes. We want to go and get ourselves 5 bricks. And I think 2 of those for now. Yes, so I can get myself a small farm. We will need more, but who knows, I might get some more from somewhere else. And we have managed to trade. So let's come in here and let's look at our trade routes, which is something brand new we've managed to get this turn. As you can see, we need packs of provisions. Everything takes packs of provisions, so yes, maybe I should have taken that as an increased order. We can, of course, make them with the, I want to say, makeshift post, crude workstation. Makeshift post, I think. Of course, as you can see, we can also grab them in the provisioner, which we did, in fact, take. I should pay attention. They will pay us for things. They will pay us for stone. They will pay us for barrels. They will pay us for sea marrow. Packs of luxury goods, grain. That could be one we get up and going very shortly. Tools. No, we're not going to be giving up tools. Wine and copper bars. So potentially this one. We're now going to be pushing that out from the small farm. So there's definitely a possibility there. Of course, there's no one to build that because they are currently freeing our convicts. But that will give us a nice pool of 5 extra resources. That's not too much of a problem. No suitable cutting area near the woodcutter's camp. Do I want to open up another small area? I mean, I need to find this seal fragment, which is apparently through here. Now, I can't really go around this glade. I either have to go through this glade or through this glade. So there is always that. Let us... I'm going to go and move you once more. Go and take out some of the trees in that direction. Storm is incoming. We're only 50% through. That storm will add another 4, which is fine. Put us down to -10. Obviously, our resolve has stopped going up for a smidge. But again, that is fine. We are going to lose our skewers and coats, mind you. So that is in fact actually going to become a problem for the lizards. We are running out of skewers. And if they run out during the storm, that is actually bad timing. The beavers will be fine. Their general resolve is always a little bit higher. New plague, plague of mosquitoes. Looming darkness. Sky turns black with a swarm of mosquitoes. Bitten villagers can't focus on work. Global production speed is 50% slower. Okay. We need for this to finish before these skewers run out. And then once we get more villagers, we can start to turn a few more things on. Can be upgraded to a half level of 2. There are standard barrels in there. Then bench either side of the wells. Then again, I know nobody can build this quite yet, but we will have plenty of people to build in 2 seconds time. Nice, and we got harpies. We do now have 5 people available to come and start building things. And more to the point, we have some harpies. That's very, very nice. You guys can be replaced. We'll get a couple of harpies in there. They do work in there a little bit better. That's currently the only bonus we've got. Rain punk drill. Oh, is that what this is? Yes. Okay, it's Glade event. Apparently it has a nice bonus of something. Go and get a couple of guys in there. Get a lizard in there. In fact, let's call that 2 lizards as well for now. You don't have anything to rebuild. I do very much want to get my small farm up and running. There's no way he's going to cover it all. Fine. Ah, he needs that. We will only be growing grain. I don't think you've got anything you can. Let's simply come and stick you over here in the corner and deactivate. What does a small fishing hut cost me? It's always got a potential. This gets me scales. Yeah, I'll use for crafting. And our second cornerstone has come in. Hostility gained from dangerous forbidden glades reduced. Global production speed is 33% faster, but traders will arrive 50% slower. I'm going to reduce global hostility. And I'm going to go and gather in... yeah, one of each. And a small warehouse costs me more than I currently produce. We have our trading post, which one turns up in 18 seconds. Alright. So what are we not gathering? We're gathering the clay nose down here. He will then come up here and grab these. We need 2 planks to do that. He may be able to do this with marrow, but we'll find out. That does go and get me... Any woodcut can carry 5 additional items. +1 clay production. Gain additional clay every yield. That is actually really nice. No suitable near woodcutter area. Yet I know that. And our good friend Zorg is here. Packs of building materials. We do at least need some of these. Cookhouse gets me skewers, biscuits, and porridge. We're already getting skewers. We're already getting biscuit. No, we're not getting biscuits, clearly. We're not getting skewers either. I thought we were. But every pies gets me jerky. This gets me skewers and biscuits and porridge. Let's open that because I can never remember who wants what. They also want jerky paste. They want tea. Harvesting crops is 25% faster. Okay. In fact, I'm in essence not going to sell him anything. I'm also not going to attack him. We did that last time. Although, if I sell 8 value, they're worth 1. If I sell 8 value and have 4 amber left over, I can finish my first order. No, we'll leave that for now. More orders are available. This can now be built, I believe. Cool. Alright, we'll keep that on the 2 limit, that's fine. Come to our building materials, which is this one. We have 2 bricks. I'd like to get this rebuilt as well. Get a brick oven, allows us to get biscuits. Oh, biscuits, incense, and coal. It doesn't actually get us brick, which is strange. I guess it's just an oven made out of brick. Let's come into here. Now, we're not going to be any good for... Oh, and of course, I need to make my fields. We also need to chuck down some more housing. We very much need to keep an eye, yes, on our wood. Let us... chop down a bit of the surrounding forest. Low on fuel. Very low on fuel. Building the house was probably not a great idea in terms of that. What I also want to build is another small warehouse up in this direction. We need... both producing bricks, because we should have 2 planks. We do have 2 planks. Ideally, we need a better way. And biscuits, incense, and coal. Wonder, what do we actually make coal from? I know we pull it out of the ground. 15 wood. Or algae. Or we can make it down to 10 for 5. I wish only if I had the kiln. Efficient fuel, an abundant yet crucial resource. If we look at our hearth, it doesn't actually say how long each one burns for. Oh, 12 seconds, 40 seconds. So 3 times the value. So 3 times the value. 15 for 3. That's actually, well, it's just over 3 times the value, so it's only mildly more efficient. However, if you get this one, where it's only half the number, I mean, that is actually worth probably closer to 18, 19. In fact, yeah, I don't even know if that's worth it. That's worth 3 times the value? 9? That's worth it in the kiln. However, in the brick oven, and also get biscuits and incense, but without flour, that's not going to happen. We can pick some orders, but we're not gonna, although hang on, what were my choices again? Beaver Resolver 18. I'm just gonna go and pick that because we can actually fulfill it already. Objective, complete 4 trade routes. Salgo is worth at least 10 amber to a trader or trade route. We're going to go and do that one. I don't know if we're going to particularly be getting any eggs or water skins, to be honest, but... Oh, 12 packs of building materials. We can almost actually do that. Now, +3 to Beaver's Resolve. That's quite nice. +1 production yield for all packs of goods. Plus, all packs of goods are produced 33% faster. Does, however, cost me a lot. We'll leave that one off for a second. We'll see what we can come up with. We're going to pass the beaver one very shortly. That'll help us push things forward. And so boots and jerky are definitely something we want to go for. We also actually need more increased housing, but we're not on too much wood at this point, to be honest. And so resources I'm not gathering. I'm not gathering any rain. So let's go and gather some rain. Well, that's going to cost us 2 more planks. I think no, I didn't do 2 over on planks. Although, no, wait, it did gather them. Cool. The harpies in there. Specialization bonus, that's clearly going to be for frogs. And there's not really a lot else we're not gathering except for our fishing area. Again, we'll have nobody having bonuses in optional, none. Not use ground bait. Because we actually need 2 packs for something else. We're going to get 2 more beavers, 30 nodes, and 3 parts. Also, we get another blueprint, which is more important. Fabric we already have on 2, but that does give us boots and training gear. Although, wait, we get better boots over here, and we don't need the fabric. Although, on the other hand, we get really good bricks. And then pottery and crystallized dew. I mean, level 2 boots, that would, in essence, get me high enough resolve for harpies and lizards. Yeah, we're going to go and grab that. We do need 2 fabric. Question is, who's giving me my fabric? Granary. Okay, come across the food. Pickled goods, fabric, and a pack of crops. That does cost me, however, 5 and 2. No, we can't make them out of anything else. You can make that out of reeds. You can make the fabric. We're going to actually turn off the planks for a second. Because we need to cut down a lot more of these. More to the point, the problem is that... So, I'm actually going to bring you all the way back here. So, although that forest... will then trim down that area a little bit. And cut off this area. We also need to start looking at making ourselves... Yes, packs of provisions, so the provisioner is very much needed. We will be able to get the leather worker very soon, so we will be able to start pushing out the boots. We are low on fuel. We're chopping more of that down right now. Should probably get a second woodcutter's camp, let's be honest. And... I don't actually have the parts to be able to make a woodcutter's camp. Oh, I do. I don't know why it seemed to say I didn't. Only marks trees. Just trim out this area. We are in a storm and not everybody has a house. We are actually low on fuel. We are simply going to Plague of Malady. Gonna just take 50% longer rests and have a 100% higher chance of consuming twice as much food during a break. Well, that's horrible. We should be starting to produce grain. Remind myself, can I get flour yet? Have I gone and plugged that in? Yes, I can. In a provisioner. We are hoping to build. We do need to get some planks, however. Let's just go and deactivate you for now. And I did want to grab a leather worker. Go move you out the way, basically. And let's grab that leather worker. Also, extend our dirt path. At least give these guys slightly increased speed, if nothing else. Turn everything off a second, because I don't actually know what I'm building here. But at that point, I should probably pause, shouldn't I? So boots, make them, well, with both, basically. We should start to get some scales soon. Water skins, we don't actually want, so yes, just make boots. And like I said, that should actually help push both of their resolve over the limit. And our makeshift post. That's just gone and taken away our last worker. Plank production and fabric production, that now needs to be 4, I know that much. And for my provisioner, we need 8 planks. Small fishing hut is idle. Why are you idle? I don't understand. Oh. You need an advanced fishing hut because it's a large pond. In that case, you can deactivate. And... it can simply be destroyed and we'll have the materials back. We have some more people. And I'm going to grab this for the 20 meat, I think. Though I do quite like the leather coming out of this. Except that for the 20 meat, just to make sure we don't run out of food. Cornerstones. Your scouts have learned how to be cautious when looting abandoned caches. Every time you open or send an abandoned cache to the Citadel, hostility is lowered by 15 points. Sun fossils contain valuable surprises. Gain 2 amber for every 20 sea marrow produced. But I'm not going to be producing any, so we'll pick this, I think, because we will be opening crates at some point in life. And we still have 11 people without housing. That's quite a lot. Would love to build another small hearth, which I could if I kept producing more planks. We can, however, go and produce ourselves a beautiful beacon tower. I'm quite sure what that does in the grand scheme of things. Do we have the 4 bricks? We have the 4 bricks, I believe. 7 people available on the round ready to build things for me. Move to out here up the way and deactivate. We are on producing fabric. Yes, we are. Go and give you an extra helper. Supplies left 2, bells left 2, miracles left 1. A powerful ancient structure that allows you to summon aid directly from the Citadel grants access to 3 types of temporary support abilities. From the First Dawn Company, all buildings using fertile soil produce 50% more roots. This effect lasts 3 seasons, including current season, and must be active during planting to affect crops harvest. Gain 40 grain, gain 40 meat. 50% faster for the duration of this season. Villagers with low resolve will leave the town 50% slower for the duration of this season. All trade routes are 100% faster for the duration of this season. Scouts work 50% faster on Glade events. Ancient Heart's resistance to corruption is increased by 1500 for the duration of this season. Hostility is decreased by 100 for the duration of this season. Okay. Point, you are, yes, very much producing boots. Okay, so we have boots coming in. This should allow our resolve for both harpies and lizards to max out. The thing we don't have yes, alright, we also need bricks. Up to limit of 5 because I want to build myself a second hearth. So first off, that is the provisioner I want to grab first. And what's the point? We are starting to get some grain in to our stockpile. What did you get me again? Biscuits, incense, and coal. We're not going to look to do that yet. Let's grab us some more shelter. I do forget I can move things. We are 11 people shy. Just chuck them in higgity-piggity where I can fit them for now. They'll all be moved to my second half when I've built it. And we do actually have a nice bit of food, which is good. You can allow me to have, allows me to grow berries and plant fiber, not interested. For every 10 units of fish and scales used in crafting, gain 1 to bait production when converting packs of crops. All buildings have their storage capacity increased by 10. So not interested in any of those. I mean, it wouldn't really get me much selling me 5 of those. Probably nothing that's not worth too much. Although, let's go and get some planks. Because that'll actually very much help with what we're trying to push forward. And mean, our food is still dropping, which is not good. We get at least 2, and we can get a tiny bit more. So let's go and grab. How many more of these can we grab? Not even 1. 0.45, 0.37. Wow, is a plank the cheapest thing? No. I think even that's going to be too expensive. Gonna have to lose out, I think.
Yes.
Traded 5 worth of goods, and I currently hold 2 amber.
Yeah.
Can pick more, but I'm still really not sure which way we're going to go with that. Need to get... where is it? Provisioner, because we need to start getting packs of provisions up and running. Let's stick him in there. So packs of provisions which can be made with... well, we're not going to make those just yet because I don't have any great income source of any of those things. We won't be making barrels, so just make flour at this point. And our flour will allow us to... wow, we can make biscuits. I was actually hoping to be able to make pies. I think I messed up there, didn't I? I don't want to make shift post, leather worker, provisioner. I did mess up there. Pickle goods, fabric, and packs of crops. If make me 2 fabric, let's turn off that and let's turn off that, although we've probably got... no, we only have 2 bricks. Fine. How many did I say we needed? 5 bricks. Okay, let's turn that back on. So my next bricks will go. No suitable trees near the woodcutter's camp. Come up there and just chop down these with these guys. And with this goes up to a maximum of 5. That will push them up. That will push them up as well. Then of course with... oh, we're still 2 people short on housing. I thought I had just the right number built. Or being built, I should say. Let's stick another one in there then. We have 8 bricks. Go and build ourselves a second hearth. Going to produce 2 fabric, but that is going to go into a granary. I will put there. Oh, we are actually missing. Missing! You guys can finish. I'm glad it doesn't actually turn it off. And then let's make some planks. Plague of Darkness. We cannot see, I imagine. Oh, hang on, it moved. The storm season is 100% longer and sacrificing goods at the ancient hearth is banned. Well, that's painful. Yep, you've got a nice upgrade. And let us houses up here so that this hearth can... That's in range, isn't it? Yes. And then we simply need to go and build ourselves a park, which can go in there. And that will get this up to level 1 as well, which we'll call a win for now. Low on food. Oh my dear lord, we're very much low on food. Go and move you into here. Okay, you can gather... Yes, large nodes, that's good. So, that will be that. It's because we didn't focus on food, basically. So we are now getting flour. That should be happening. Yes, we've got lots of flour. We actually haven't got too much grain. But we don't have is something like... We have a granary. No, we have a granary being built. There's a lie. We don't actually have anything that we can make out of flour at this stage. We'll get 30 meat for now. That's going to have to tie us over. May need to start throwing out some biscuits. Cost me 5 bricks. We have 7. Now, I'm sure I wanted those for something, but... Reach. Investigate. Rebuild. Time. See what's in this woodcutter's camp. Trim this back a little bit. Of course, we were saving resources for a small warehouse, which looks like we can still go and do. That is coming just there. That has not hit level 1 because that's still being built. Recipes. Get me some biscuits. It's going to be very difficult because we don't really have a lot going. One oven user, basically. Beaver, not you for a lizard, and we are going to struggle because we need some other form of food, basically. We can potentially make ourselves 10 biscuits. Salt veins. I don't know if I want to spawn 2 to 3 salt veins. I don't know if I'm that fussed by that idea. Planks and then fabric will actually be at its limit. Again, the question is, what am I doing with these fabric points? Well, I don't know, but we're going to end part 1 there. Quite frankly, I need to breathe. And I also need to drink my tea, which I've ignored, which is going to be very cold by now. And we are at the time of needing to end the first episode. We've actually gone over because I've been mostly running around panicking. A lot. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.